Okay, guys, so I'm back, and I'm sorry about this that's happening right here-ish, kind of, and you'll see it happen. I haven't figured out how to get it fixed yet. I mean, I know it's my lighting up there, but we're gonna deal with it for a little bit, okay, guys? And I apologize. We'll get it figured out. But today, what I'm going to do is somebody had asked me to start doing my videos again, and quite frankly, I really want to, but I want to go live and do my live videos, but just quite frankly, y'all were too distracting. And I appreciate it because it made it fun, but at the same time, yeah, not gonna happen. So I bought myself a camera, and now I'm going to start doing videos like this, just pre-recorded, and upload them, and you can watch them at your leisure. Now, moving forward, today I have two blinks. I have a duo, medio diving, woo, I have a duo blank. It's a knockoff, of course, and then I have an S crank knockoff. I've already taken the liberty of going and taping the bills. I'm only going to do one of them today because, quite frankly, I want to concentrate on doing one bait, doing one color, and moving from there. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to take the S crank out. I'm just going to concentrate on doing this blank here. I wanted to start by doing something simple. A lot of people that have been following me the last, the last several months. Well, really, let's just put it this way. The people that had started following me and asking me a lot of questions started really, to be quite honest, last year. During the pandemic, a lot of people started getting into this this hobby, and for most, that's exactly what this is, and that's exactly what this will stay, as a hobby for them. But for me, this is my business. This is what I do 9 to 5. Well, not 9 to 5, more like 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. And this is kind of what I do every day to make my money. Now, what you're seeing me do here is I have a microfiber cloth, and I have denatured alcohol. This denatured alcohol is red. I did that. I dyed it red because I have a lot of clear liquids over here, and quite frankly, when you're dealing with alcohols and cleaners and stuff, no matter what you do, if you try to write on bottles like this, it just comes off. So the dye doesn't hurt by any means in the cleaning process. It doesn't do anything to the lures. It's just for my purposes. But I take all my blanks get cleaned off with denatured alcohol. You can use isopropyl alcohol. You can use any kind of alcohol base that you want to clean it off. Some people don't even like using alcohol base because they say it leaves a film or something on your lures, and that is true. There are some instances where it will do that, but it's all in the towel. A good microfiber towel will do you wonders. And this side, if you can see, I don't know if you can or not, probably can't, but this side here, if you can kind of see that dirtiness, that's from about 50 lures. That didn't come off my hands. This was yesterday, this week. That dirtiness is from about 50 lures. That was from today. That was my fault from having it on my thumb, but my hands were clean. You can see the dirtiness on that towel. That's why you want to clean off your lure blanks. A lot of people say you don't need to worry about it. No, clean off your lure blanks. Yeah, that needs to get done too. So what I typically do, depending on the pattern that you want, is you're going to have to run a base coat. I like Wicked White. I just got another bottle of Wicked. I'm not going to worry about it yet because I'm not going to look for it. I just got another bottle of Wicked. It's the Wicked Opaque White, and I tried that, and I like it a lot better than the Wicked White. And then you have Pearl White. I actually just got another bottle of Wicked Pearl White. I will go through that this summer, guaranteed, 100%. I used almost all of this just during the winter alone. Those 2 bottles there. But I want to do a transparent base today. Almost all of my lures have a transparent base on them. And that's one thing that that did not make any sense. Whoa, back up. They have a pearl base of some sort. I may go white and then do a pearl base, but almost all of my lures have a pearl something or other on them. They have pearl related somehow, somewhere. What I'm thinking today is I'm going to do a bluegill pattern for you. Okay, let me take care of this right now. I'm working on getting a different compressor. This is very loud, and quite frankly, it's really loud. So I'm trying to get a different one that is much quieter. Not only just for you, but for me too, because quite frankly, I'm not too fond of running that and listening to that all day, every day. A quieter one will be much, much nicer. I am trying to find, and this is how, yeah, there it is, the Wicked Opaque White. Much, much better. Trying to find the color that I just bought not that long ago. It's probably over here. My paints is separated by just normal, regular colors and then all my Wicked colors. My luck. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's right there. Haha. Pearlized turquoise. I'm beginning to love this color. So we always start, and by we I mean me. I always start my bluegill patterns white base and then a little bit of yellow. You can use any yellow you want. I prefer pearl yellow, and I do the first half of the lure in yellow. Now that's not a lot, and believe it or not, most of it's going to get covered up, but believe it or not, that yellow does a lot. Does a lot for that bluegill color. It just adds a richness and a depth to a bluegill, in my opinion, that you won't get if you left that out. And believe it or not, most bluegills, if you look at them, have a gold or yellow hue to them, especially first part of the year when we lose all our ice and they're starting to get off their winter colors. Gosh, or darker nastiness. Okay, now what I did there is, you notice I use, this is just Windex and water. I fill up to here with water, and then I fill from here to here with Windex. That's just to get the basic bulk of any paint out. And then I use and run a different cleaner, Clean Strip Paint Sprayer Cleaner. That leaves a, I wouldn't say a coating, but it's almost like a protective barrier on your metal parts in here to where your paint won't stick. And it's really nice. It does help quite a bit. Okay, moving on. We're moving on to pearlized lime, just a few drops here, because this is going to now go over the back, and it's going to go over the yellow. Now you're going to be like, why lay the yellow if you're just going to cover it up? Well, I told you, that yellow is there. You will see it in the end product. Run that out. Probably only needed like 2 drops, but it is what it is. I'm trying to do this here quick because it's 4:30. Rain's about to show up here soon, and quite frankly, I want to go cast a line, but I wanted to get this video in before I left. So let's see, that's jet black. Where did it go? Detail black magenta. I just got another color that I'm starting to really like, and it says detail smoke black. However, we're going to stick with the detail black magenta. Now, if you don't already have some, there it is, of these types of stencils, then you need to go to Anarchy Model UK. I believe I said that right. And go get you some. These stencils are fantastic. He has so many different stencils available that you can use for a variety of different scenarios, different painting applications. Absolutely amazing selection. Moving on, I'm going to take, and I don't even remember what these are anymore, to be quite honest. A molted, I think. I take, and as you see, I laid the yellow, the pearl white yellow and pearl lime. I go very lightly over the entire bait. That actually will do with detailed black magenta. Maybe a little darker. Okay, realistically, maybe a little darker. There we go. That side's better. It gives you an undertone of some scaling, some different textures and patterns that make a bluegill kind of pop and stand out. Moving on, I will be using that color again. However, I like doing that with my bluegill. Laying down the smaller pattern first, and then coming back later. Make it different. Now we're going to take an orange, because most bluegill, or sunfish for that matter, I like calling these things bluegill, but they could be red ear, they could be sunfish. That still had some magenta in it. That still has magenta in it, but that's a nice color. I like it. Okay, light orange splash there on the belly. We're going to spend a little extra time cleaning this here. That's to get the bulk out, like I said. Back flush it, get rid of that, wipe your cup out, spray that out, and then come back in with that cleaner. Back flush it. This is the easiest way to clean your gun, is to back flush. It's not the cleanest of ways to do it, but this is the easiest way to get all that paint out. Unless you purposely want to have that kind of shading going between both colors, then by all means, please have at it. And don't clean your cup out. I like to clean my cup out. Okay, that turquoise is the next color. My palette here. Now, I'm going to come, that lime green, beautiful color with that yellow underneath. However, now it's time to come over and cover that up. Start with the nose and work your way. Work your way down. About 1/2 of the yellow and the lime green, and you're done. Okay, not done yet. That's just color. Spew this out, get it done. I'm being wasteful today. Yes, yes, I am. I know. Thank you. Back flush, get rid of it. Clean it. Now, why, you're probably wondering why I've been doing this the last couple times. Now, what I like to do, and why I like to do it, is I like to take that and spray air, just air, down in here, because it'll get all the cleaner that's back here and here out of your brush, and it'll bring it out into your cup. As long as you leave your cup in a downward position, it'll all gather in your cup, and then you can come back and wipe it clean, so you don't have to worry about, when you're spraying, all that cleaner and paint that could cause an issue. Quick little tip there for you. Now, if I can find it again, because I couldn't find this color earlier today, for whatever reason. I think I found it earlier, and I fixed it. Okay, now you have two choices. Okay, I personally love, and I'm starting to love, the Wicked Red Oxide. Red Oxide is becoming a personal favorite color of mine. However, if you don't have Red Oxide, you can use the Detail Burnt Umber, and it will work just as good and do the same thing. It'll just be a little bit more brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that Detail Burnt Umber in there, and we're going to use that instead to do this bluegill pattern. Now, you can still see the detailing that I did, that darker kind of detailing, but what we're going to do is we're going to come in here You gotta use your palette. And we're gonna lightly, and I said yes, lightly, come in over, this time with the bigger pattern, and do a darker color. You don't want it to be overwhelming, but at the same time, you do want it to show up. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I like it. Let's see. What next? What would be next? Oh, I don't know. Let's do some bars, shall we? I haven't done anything with bars in a little while. That was tasty. I'm sure y'all got some too. Okay. Last cleanup, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of it. Spray all that out. Come back over here. You're a little bit in there. And this is where you have a tough decision. You can do the detail black magenta. I think this will look good. But I like the detail smoke black for stuff like this. So we're going to use the detail smoke black. 1, 2, 3, just a few drops, not too many. I've been using way too much lately. And we're going to use, if it will allow me to, what is going on here? Okay, that was weird. Apparently my paint wasn't dry familiar. We're going to use the fancy smancy bar pattern. Get it on my palette. And you only want to do the top half. And even then, you only want to do about the top third. With bars like this, okay? Bluegill bars typically do go all the way down, but for the lure's sake, I like to only go the top half to top third. And then what you're going to do, because we all love that dark contrast in the eye, you're going to come in here and you're going to darken up the eye. Then we're going to come through with that same black and darken up that back. And there you have the beginnings of something beautiful. This looks good as is. I would throw eyes on this and I would throw it myself. However, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Why are we not done yet? Because all bluegill have a gill plate. Once I can find it amongst my pile of craziness. Okay. We have this here. Sorry. That's red. This is the closest thing to black. So what I'm going to do is clean this out. I'm not even going to clean it out. I'm just going to continue to spray it through. And I'm going to take Wicked Jet Black because this is, in my opinion, one of the better blacks. Just a few drops. Make for sure the jet black is coming through and not the smoke black. And we're going to come in with this gill plate. And there's your gill plate. Wipe that off. And there's that. Now, some bluegill, not all, but some bluegill have a white patch. Oop, okay. Right underneath their black gill plate. Some do, some don't. Looks like I may need a new brush because I left that one dirty. And they have a little white line going underneath their gill plate. Now what I like to do for this is I take a brush that was recently used that's stiff. And I like to take and dot that in very lightly and very carefully. You can also spray it in. I've done that too. I like more often than not, I'll take the white first, lay a white gill plate, and then offset it a little bit and spray black over that. That gives you a really nice, crisp, clean line. But I've been really getting into the freehand lately with almost everything that I've been doing. Okay, now we're going to move on to the red dot. I like to use my old brushes. Once I use like KBS or something like that, I'll take the actual brush part off and put a little put a clip on there so that way I can use it to hold lures. I decided to do orange this time because I caught a bluegill the other day that had an orange dot and I wanted to do orange. It was a last minute switch up there. Okay, and almost done. Another layer of detail that I like to do now, anyway, is kind of a blue dotting around the gill plate. This is a mix of a little bit of wicked white, pearlized blue, fluorescent blue, cobalt wicked blue. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Pearl, cobalt, white, and fluorescent blue. I think that's it. Almost sure. 100%. Okay. The white gives it a nice opaqueness, and all the other colors add to it. And then you just very lightly, and I mean very lightly, come in and start dotting up your gill plate. Call that done. I'm sorry, this is where I really have to. I really have to concentrate. Okay, and guess what, guys? We're done. That didn't take too long. That's actually a really nice colored lure. Maybe a little darker on the back. Which one was it? And that's my red. This is, oh, I switched it out for black. Oh, we're gonna be bold. We're gonna be bold. Hold up. We're gonna be bold. I want it a little darker. This is actually gonna be my own personal lure. That darkened it up. Nice. There we go. I like that. And that darkened it up real nice. Okay, guys. And there we go. Done. Easy bluegill pattern, as long as you have the stencils for it. But that's it. I'm going to call that done. And I will show you a picture of it on my Facebook and Instagram page once it is clear coated, guys. Thank you for tuning in. This is Timothy Consani with Crossroads Custom Tackle. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Get out there and nail them to the cross.